anything about the Bible? Louder? Okay, my good ear is everyone sins. Does the Bible say that? Okay. Well, my name is Shabar. Yasharala, that means broken spirit in Hebrew. Can you find yourself on the back of my shirt?
My name?
No, a tribe. From the tribe of Judah, right? You know that the Bible speaks about slave ships? And you know that in the secular history that it was a people that went on cargo slave ships, right? According to the Bible. I'm just going to break it down really quick. Do you, so that's all you know about the Bible? What else do you know? So I don't have to speak on everything.
Just the general stories that are told to children that are coming up and whatnot like that.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to give you a brief summary, if you will. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, it talks about the people going back into cargo slave ships if they broke the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible, okay? And this was after those people came out of Egypt and he parted the Red Sea, that if you didn't stay on track, if you didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments, I'm going to send your descendants on slave ships. Did that not happen?
That did.
All right. So he said the nation that would do this will be swift as the eagle flieth. What's on the back of your money?
An eagle.
An eagle. In Genesis, the 29th chapter, it talks about a man named Jacob and a man named Esau. Esau came out red all over like a hairy garment. Who on this earth calls himself a red? No, calls himself a red. And down south. Okay? Speaking of that term, Native American, not so. I would be from the tribe of Gad. What you saw in the back of my shirt, the real natives that was in this land, okay? Not those people perpetrating my tribe, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. So, our fraternal twin brother, his name is Esau. Esau became Edom. It means red. Wasted away is he. He sold his birthright to us for some red pottage. You understand how they like their foods medium rare?
Yeah.
Because the Bible...
There's something to that. I don't know. This is the... Yeah, continue.
Okay. It says that the Bible says, where there is blood, there is life. So they try to take on the nature of that animal that they eat. The bull and the lion and things like that. Okay, so far we know we are the children of Israel. We got put on cargo slave ships. We have a fraternal twin brother, so-called European, modern Europeans today, okay? Songs of Solomon says, 1 and 5, I am black but comely. The term they get, I am black but beautiful, okay? You fast forward to Acts 13 and 1, it says that the prophets and teachers was called Niger, Niger, okay? My name is Shabar Yasharala. I'm from the tribe of Gad. I could see things since I was 13 years old, so I left going to the military, running like Jonah in the whale, but you cannot run. It caught up with me. 2006, first it was 98, 2006 he took me to hell and back. 2008, April 17, 2008 at 2 o'clock at night, he shook my whole department, the duplex. He said, enough is enough. 20-something years old, 2 o'clock at night, I don't have to tell you, I'm coming home. I'll tell you what's going on. But you got two things going on. He's about to show you something, or he's going to put you behind in the spiritual world, in the ground, if you don't make a change. Okay? So, still didn't want to hear. Okay? He said enough is enough. So he just kept repeating it. So I put the pillow over my head, and they began to speak. They were surrounding me, the angels, and the Son of the Most High. Began to speak. So in about 15 minutes into my sleep, I was awakened, and I was transformed from a white robe, from the crown of my head to the sole of my feet. I was made new, and I was descending down into a building. That building had a window in it about 60 feet across. And I could see people walking every day. So it was the days of Noah. The heavens rolled back, like the Bible states. It pulled black. Like the sky, it pulled back separate. And he was so bright at this time, second time I saw him, I couldn't speak like Paul saw him. was so bright, he began to speak. And I walked past the brown table that had white flowers on it. He said, enough is enough. So that's when I looked up, and I looked through that window, and I said, enough is enough. Chicago will be the first to fall. And I saw a missile that obliterated Chicago. Understand me? So, do you know what we're doing as Hebrews in Chicago?
Killing each other.
Killing each other. They call it the Chirac.
War in Chirac, yeah.
The murder capital. Not only that, the first Roman Catholic Church was established in Chicago when they came and brought religion here. The Bible defines religion according to James 1-7. There's no such thing as religion. It means to divide the people. So about 2 years later, he came back and said, Jamestown, Virginia will be the last standing. Do you know what happened at Jamestown, Virginia?
Not really funny.
Do you know? The first so-called colony, the Pilgrims, and our fraternal twin brother, he docked at Jamestown, Virginia. Okay, so Isaiah 43:6 states, because you have held the children of Israel and refused to let them go. A little something about me. Not only am I a prophetess, a woman that can see visions, I'm ex-military as well. So those wars culminating in the Middle East is because a people is getting ready to come back home. He said this place will be up in smoke by 2019. It will not be here. So as a nation of people, we have to repent, come back to the Bible. Christ was not born on December 25th, okay? Book of Luke tells you it was tax season. It was during the harvest. That's in the Bible, okay? Also, we have to come out of these whorehouses. The book of Jeremiah calls them whorehouses. You know that?
Yeah.
So we got to come out of these things if you want to make it up out of here. Isaiah the 11th chapter talks about him smiting, the Egyptian sea 7 ways so we can go home. The first time he did it, it was the Red Sea. This time it's the Egyptian sea. You see why they bombing Yemen? That part is going to be gathered to the valley of Jehoshaphat to be judged. The Sabians or your modern day Yemenis. Okay? Damascus and all that area up in Gaza, that's going to be Megiddo. That's why they're trying to kind of come together and surround those areas. But the Most High showed me, he planted my feet on the Egyptian sea when he submitted 7 ways and we went over dry shod or dry land. So they're culminating those wars to surround those areas. It's called the greater plan of Israel. Those people over there are not the children of Israel. Revelations 2:9, 3:9 states that he knows the blasphemy of them that say that are Hebrews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. So he stole our birthright. He's over there perpetrating it us, and he's starting these wars so we cannot go home. You're looking at a female Moses for you, okay? I'm trying to tell you this place is about to be up its own.
There's definitely something on you. I can feel that when I spoke with you in there. But
okay.
I didn't know that any type of encounter would be happening. But apparently it is today. So.
And all praise to the Most High, okay? And I'm going to leave you with his name and his son's name, because the Most High, the Ancient of Days, came to see me recently. He said he saved Noah, and he's about to take Jerusalem, the people, because we're not a nation yet, because we're not at home. He said he's about to take us home. Remember what's getting ready to happen. He only saved 8 people with Noah. You understand me? So you think people are dying now? By the hundreds?
Yeah.
They're about to drop by the thousands. And he's not afraid to do it. Guess who he's going to use to do it? Who you looking at? You understand? We already do it to each other. But Most High said, to Chicago, you want to drop your brothers and sisters? I'm going to take millions of you out. And I'm not afraid to do it. Anything I ask for, he'll give it to me. Especially concerning this justice. And I'm not scared of bring it. You understand what I'm saying? So in the book of Daniel, it tells us that the Ancient of Days describes the one that they call God. You ever heard the term, the natives that was chanting here were saying, Ahaya, Ahaya? It's because in the book of Exodus, he told Moses, my name is I am that I am. Ahaya, Ashur, Ahaya.
The strongest phrase you can possibly utter in the English language.
Exactly. He's the highest of them all. His son's name is Yeshaya in the Hebrew. That means my Savior. Couldn't have been Zeus or Jesus or Jesus, because the J's is only a couple of centuries old. Okay? Do you use YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay, if you look up GOCC, I think that's on the back of my shirt, Gathering Christ Church, you can find all this information, what I just summed up, and you look up Chicago Prophecy. Matter of fact, I'll show you. I'm show you, he's about to go, but this is meant for him to share, you understand me? I'm showing you about my father's business here. I let people know I don't speak out of my mouth. I've gained them over 36,000 followers here. All right. 44,000 followers there. I've gained them that many views, those views, you understand? GOCC, all right? And this is me. That's my prophecy. Chicago will be the first to fall. All right? There's some more videos of me, and that's me right there. Can you see? Let me
got you. Oh, yeah, your brightness is up. I can see.
I didn't have it on. What? That's me right there. Okay, and that's Chicago to be the first to fall. It's on there 7 years ago. I started putting it on YouTube 7 years ago, but I've been prophesying for almost 10 years now. But the time is at hand. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. I'm tired of this place. You understand me?
Yeah.
They gunning us down left and right. And the Bible says if you don't come back to the Bible, he's going to allow your fraternal twin brother to gun you down in the streets and get away with it. The Bible says those possess us hold themselves not guilty. They say, hey, we didn't cause them to sin. They out here breaking your law. That's how it is. You know, you're under curses, and they know it. They took advantage. That's in Psalm 83. But this is about to come to an end. The Most High said they've taken it too far. You understand me? He's about to blow them out the face of the earth. And those who don't want to, our people, he said, though you join hand in hand with this man, the wicked shall not go unpunished. These people are getting ready to be blotted out the face of the map. They're going to save a remnant. He's going to save a small remnant of them so they can be possessed as slaves in the book of Amos. Okay? So if you have time, GOCC, that's the acronym. Just look up that.
Where can I find you?
Just look Chicago Prophecy. My messenger for heaven, but I tell everybody to look up Chicago Prophecy right now because the time is at hand. You know, they just sent the feds to Chicago. I seen this over 10 years ago. Now he told me they're going to have tanks rolling down the street on Chicago. They're there. And guess who's going to strike them? Russia. You watch this, okay? Iran is coming too. Those are the sons of Japheth. Those are Asians. They're going to come together. And even his own brother, the Russians, and blow this place off the map. But we're going to make it out of here. He said he's going to save Jacob through this. But we got to come back to the book first. And it's not hard to do. Christ said, my yoke is easy and my burden is light. The first miracle Christ did was what? All right, you see what I just brought me?
Yeah.
It's on me. I'm heavy. You understand what I'm doing? So he said, in the Proverbs, he said, give strong drink to those that are heavy-hearted. Let them drink and forget their sorrows no more. And I have seen the Son of Man. I've seen the one that called God, and I've seen Christ. He looked like Lamont Sanford with a white afro. And all I can do is bow down and speak. And he's coming back to kill a lot of... I want to use rude speech. The Bible says I can use rude speech. He's coming back to drop a lot of bodies. But before then, even then, a lot of bodies going to drop. So blessed are the readers and the hearers of his word, but most of all, the doers of that book. Chicago will be the first to fall. Jamestown, Virginia will be the last standing. I'm Shabar Yasharala. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Pick up the book, y'all. Almost home. Bless you.